Before heading to the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe it and don't forget to click the bell icon for the latest update notification. If you like the video, do like, comment and share. Stay tuned with learnway.co. Happy learning!
Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to talk about various practices that have been generated and evolved around data science as a central theme. These practices are diverse, they require different skill sets, they can be differentiated based on what you're supposed to do when you get into one of them. For example, as a data analytics practice, what is it that is a differentiating factor between data analytics and ML? When we think of AI and deep learning, how do we differentiate between those? So some of these questions we'll try to answer in this video. So let's get started. The various data science practices are different in their level of complexity. So we start by data analytics and what it involves. Data analytics is a very fundamental activity that a data scientist must be able to perform in order to uncover insights and trends. Now, for applying concepts related to data analytics, you may or may not involve statistical algorithms, predictive algorithms. It really depends on the problem or the use case that you're trying to work on. Data analytics often involves slicing and dicing of data by various features and various parameters, and the need there and the focus over there is really to uncover various patterns and correlations. Now, when you combine all these individual insights at the end of a data analytics process, you should be able to weave a beautiful data-driven story, which is all laden with insights so that you are able to articulate to the business that, look, by analyzing this data, this is what we've been able to find out, and this is what we are trying to recommend as a next course of action. Now, how is this different? How is data analytics different from other fields? Before getting into the difference, let's see what actually combines, what is the glue between data analytics and machine learning. And the glue is maths and statistics. In case of machine learning, we are talking about a practice that involves using historical data and algorithms in order to create predictive capabilities. You must be able to analyze what has happened in the past and deploy a range of algorithms in order to create the capability of looking into the future and then assign a certain probability or directly assign whether an event is going to happen, whether it's not going to happen, if in case of a classification problem. Depending on the nature of the ML use case that you're working on, you are ultimately going to create a predictive capability. Now, when you look at data analytics and machine learning, these are two distinct data science practices. However, the common glue between data analytics and machine learning is mathematics and statistics. So if you take a typical data analytics activity and you apply a heavy dose of mathematics and statistics, you land up moving from data analytics zone to a machine learning zone. Alright, so now let's progress further and see what are some of the other practices that are there. The other practice that we want to talk about is deep learning and artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence is the overall section of analytics other than data analytics, of which machine learning and deep learning is a part. Within artificial intelligence, what are we trying to achieve? In case of, whenever we think of artificial intelligence, we must keep in mind that in this scenario, we are looking at machines and we are trying to leverage machines to perform those tasks that require human intelligence. For example, looking at a picture of a cat and deciding that it's going to be a cat, right? Looking at the picture of a dog and actually deciding that this looks like a picture of a dog. Those are very human driven decisions. However, in case of AI, we would like the computer, we would like this machine to be able to decide for us by various algorithmic procedures. And does this always involve machine learning? It may or may not. It can involve machine learning. It can also involve deep learning. So when you combine machine learning and deep learning together, you get the overall artificial intelligence architecture. So what is deep learning? Deep learning systems, or you can think of the very name deep learning is very suggestive, because it talks about a system which learns, which gets into the depth of the matter and actually generates a very self aware or autonomous self-learning system, which is able to perform various predictive tasks at scale. Now, when we think of deep learning, the best way to understand what differentiates between deep learning and machine learning is the way humans learn, right? When we say, for example, if I touch a surface and I am never told that this particular surface is a wooden surface, I would never come to know that this particular touch alludes to wood, right? So that will never happen, right? That is essentially machine learning. But if I talk about deep learning, you need to be able to you can draw parallels within various data points. So comparing my experience of touching various surfaces, I could conclude that okay, this surface is closest to what felt like touching something woody or something connected very closely resembling wood, and I can infer that this must be a wood. And nobody actually explicitly taught me that, but my overall experience of learning actually led me to that conclusion. So deep learning does not require a lot of tuning or a lot of retraining, so to say, because deep learning systems or deep learning models are fitted with their ability to backpropagate the output and to learn from its own mistakes automatically. And this is the same way in which humans learn, and the whole concept of deep learning is generated around the same way in which human nervous system operates. And so that is a huge differentiating factor between deep learning and machine learning. And when you combine them together, you get the entire artificial intelligence sphere. So artificial intelligence is what is other than data analytics, and within artificial intelligence you have on one part machine learning, and you also have the other part which is deep learning. But then between deep learning and machine learning, the common factor is the same level of mathematics and statistics. So it's heavily computational, it's very mathy. You've got to be able to understand various concepts related to deep learning, related to machine learning, and how the algorithms actually work if you would like to generate solutions using such techniques. Well, that brings me to the end of the session, where we discuss these topics, which are various practices, all keeping data science at the middle of it, and trying to establish a little bit of clarity. Hopefully I was able to answer some of the questions that you have. Well then, signing off for now. Stay safe. Happy learning.